My faith is relentless. Yeah.
Yeah, it's your boy Mercy, and we are
One Agenda.
Boots to the pavement, kingdom invasion, proclaiming his name and reclaiming his.
So basically, man, Reckless is a testimonial song. It's basically talking about some of the trials and tribulations that each of us went through on the track. Basically, man, my times of going in and out of jail, being incarcerated, the lifestyle that I chose to live, the outcome of that, but ultimately God bringing me through that situation and lead me to be the man that I am today. And I linked up with my brother, A Major, who just happens to be the phenomenal producer behind the project. Got him, my brother Prince Redeem, man. We got on the track, man. We just bared our souls, poured out.
Being in a life of, running the streets and getting caught up in the wrong crowd, you think it's easy to get in. It's not so easy to get out of those things. So some of those things still had a pretty good grip on me. And even through my, teenage years and some of my young adult years, some of those things that I've gotten into really kind of still had a grip on me and was still trying to hold me down. So, running the streets, problem with drugs and alcohol abuse, and just really self-medicating and just, kind of trying to blur out those voices in my head and just the pain that I felt for all those years. So that's kind of really the background that I came from, that and using the music and letting God use me is what really helped me overcome some of those addictions and some of those battles. And I can tell you, if God has, took me from the lowest of the lows and the absolute mess that I was in and was able to turn me around and put me on a platform to be able to speak to people and share my testimony of how he literally saved my life. I shouldn't be alive right now. I should be dead. And if I wouldn't be dead, I would definitely be in jail right now. So I definitely think that there's no circumstance too big or that is not significant enough for God to step in and intervene into your life. And you just have to, be willing to open up and let go and just believe that he can pull you out.
Just being raised in a single parent home, my dad did 14 years for murder. He murdered my stepmom when I was 3 years old, and he went to prison, and he did 14 years, and I had to find my identity. And I didn't have a male role model around, so I would go to the street, I would refer to the streets for my identity, to try to find who I was and try to fit in. And deep down on the inside, I knew that the places that I was running, the people that I was running with, that wasn't me, but I was just trying to fit in with them. God has brought me from laying in the bushes, robbing people, to selling drugs, to being addicted to drugs and everything. And, so the song Reckless is just, it's a testimony that God allow us to revisit our past, to reach out and bring somebody out that may be in one of those areas that we actually been redeemed from. So that's pretty much what Reckless is our testimonies to shed light in the areas of darkness.
Share. I used to live reckless. I used to live reckless. Running wild in them streets, 24 with no sleep. Could be locked up for a lifetime or sleep 6 feet deep. Yeah, I used to live reckless. Street Empire music, reflecting on the way that I live. Reckless, so reckless. Ex-alcoholic, ex-weed head. Mama prayed so hard for me till her knees bled. A lost cause, that's what she used to call me. Cause she did her best to raise me right, somehow she still lost me. With no help from my daddy though. He was absentee in them streets, always on the go. Steady chasing women, all up in that liquor house. Meanwhile I was steady chasing prison, always in and out of county jail. From always raising hell, 3 hots in the cot, felt like I was was born to fail. Hands always cuffed behind my back like a ponytail. Huff up in that padded wagon like some kind of fairy tale. Yeah, got to know GCDC very well. Now I'm well known by polices everywhere. Mama keep putting up her house so she can pay my bail. Tried to save my life as well as tried to save my soul from hell. Favor reached this expiration, now I'm stuck in prison. Sentenced to a year in Broad River, what a major difference. Yeah, the only way God could get my attention, He had to sit me down so I can face conviction. Renewal of my mind, reconstruction of my heart, rededication of my life. He blessed me with a brand new start. He pulled me from the miry clay, gave me purpose, gave me vision. Now my destiny is purposely for kingdom living. Shit. I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live reckless, reckless. I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live reckless, reckless. Running wild in them streets, 24 with no sleep. Could be locked up for a lifetime or sleep 6 feet deep. Yeah, man. I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live reckless, reckless.
I used to live so reckless, reckless. Yoked with that bondage on my throat like a necklace. Running away from the one who gave me life, I was breathless. Searching for these answers in this bottle, I was helpless. Where do I begin? I was just trapped in my sin. I was a slave to my own ways, chasing these so-called friends. I lost my mind, chasing these dollar signs, snorting these cocaine lines, smoking that lime green pine. But blurred vision, now I ain't seeing straight. My soul is crying out, I need relentless faith. I can't feel my face, I need your saving grace. Somebody save me from myself before I end it way.
I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live reckless, reckless. I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live reckless, reckless. Running wild in them streets, 24 with no sleep. Could be locked up for a lifetime or sleep 6 feet deep. Yeah, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live reckless, reckless. I was used to popping beans, rolling off the mileage, weed in my system, turning up, molding bottles. I was staying in the bushes, hitting licks. Was my business plan? Cocaine, I had my mind spinning like a ceiling fan. God had a purpose for me, really didn't want it, bro. Smoke it on that Irene, I used it for a cover up to the pain that I felt. Cause my father wasn't present, see my grandma pass, it caused me to run reckless. Run around in them streets, stomach hurting, had to eat. Daughter on the way, no time for me to sleep. Boy, I was trying to grind and stand on my feet the whole time. Mom's praying all night on her knees, Lord save him. I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live reckless, reckless. I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live reckless, reckless. Running wild in them streets, 24 with no sleep. Could be locked up for a lifetime or sleep 6 feet deep. Yeah, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live, I used to live reckless, reckless.
But God, you have just witnessed 3 testimonies on track. Mercy, A Major, Prince Redeemed, One Agenda.